pass across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They will run it with Swift here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
TX.
Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A
6-yard pickup brings up second.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Chiefs at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run here with Pacheco. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On the option to give to Swift here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry.
It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. started a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this returnable for Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Hill to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Has his man, that's James. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and 9 here. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get... Leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Number 2, 21G.
A handoff now for Pacheco to about the 48-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
21G.
Tua going to throw. That'll be caught by James. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, Swift. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
63.
Back to the running game with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Flush to his right. Able to get away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Count the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that? Head
coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
All right, fellas, listen up. Out.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now he's free up the right sideline. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Philly. 68 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now back to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Well, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players Some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up.